Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about nail drills. Are they good? Are they bad? Why should you get them? Why did I get mine? So I started off as a nail tech in 2015. I started getting my nails done in 2004. And whenever I got my nails done, as you can imagine, a lot of you have gone through it. The drill had a bad name. I want to share my experience. So when I used to get my nails done, I started getting my nails done in like 2004. A lot of the time, I'd get them done in the high street shops. A lot of the time I would get cut and it would start bleeding and it would be sore. So the drill would sometimes slip and cut my cuticle. But at the same time, we all make mistakes and these things do happen. But the only thing is, it did put us off. When I started off as a nail tech in 2015, as you can imagine, it wasn't that much long after then, from 2004 to 2015. So in my mind, I thought to myself, I am against the drills. When I started advertising in 2015, I would advertise things like, I do not use the drill, I hand file. By doing that, I thought to myself, that will attract clients. But it wasn't true. I would see a lot of nail techs sharing things about the drills, like, this is not bad for your nails. And I thought, yes, it is. This is the frame of mind I was in. They would share things like, this is not bad for your nails. And I'd think to myself, yes, it is bad for your nails. That's why I avoid it at all costs. I avoid the drill because it cuts you, it damages your nails, it makes them weak from the drilling. The drill is not supposed to be used on a natural nail. This is what I had in my mind and this is what I thought and this is what I was going with. So then I done more research into it and a lot of nail techs were sharing them working with the drill on their clients and saying there's nothing wrong with the drill. It's totally down to how you use it. I was soaking off for clients, and as you can imagine, hand filing like this was taking me a long time. Use my clippers, clip down the nails as short as I can, and I would get a fresh file. This is a Nailmate 100, 180, so maybe a grit like this one. And I would just make sure I filed off as much as I could of the product, not just the top coat, the product, top coat and the product. And then I would get a soak off tray with warm water underneath it with the acetone over the top, so it heats up the acetone. That way the acetone just strips off. I did that, but the problem is the filing alone would take like 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. It just wasn't worth it, and it was hurting my back, it was hurting everything, it was hurting my wrist. Obviously the client's getting agitated because it's taking a long time. That's when I thought to myself, I need to invest in a drill. So then I looked into it, and then I found out that you have to have a qualification in using an e-file, which is the nail drill, electric file. So I looked into it, and you have to have a qualification before they insure you, which is fair enough. I looked into it and I asked around, where did you do your drill course? Because I noticed there was a nail tech in my area. She'd just qualified in the drill maybe a year to a few months before I was looking into it. So I messaged her, where did you do your nail course? She told me the lady's name and where she was located. So I then messaged her, because that's when I thought to myself, this is hurting my wrists. This is taking a long time. It's not fair on me. It's not fair on my clients. I'm going to invest in a drill. I'm starting to think I need it now. I started to really feel that I need to use a drill because this is just causing me an inconvenience to my job. So, and of course to the clients. And I messaged her, I said, I'm looking into doing a drill course, a nail drill course. So she gave me the price, I paid the deposit. I was like, yes, I'm doing it. I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. I feel like it's something that I need within my, within what I do. It's something that I need. I booked it. And I was really excited. It was February 2018. So I've been doing nails for 3 years. I was doing hand filing for 3 years. I booked the drill course, and that's when I learned so much about the drill. Not only do you need a qualification so your insurance company can insure you and protect you and cover you with everything, but you learn all the ins and outs of the drill. So I'm going to show you today everything you need to know about the drill and how to use it safely. To start off with, on the natural nail, this is the kind of bit that you need. So a bit like this is what you need. It's called a sanding band. And the bit that the sanding band is on is called, I think it's called a mandrel, I think. I don't know if I've pronounced it right. Mandrel bit, I think it's called. You can get them on eBay, you can get them on all sorts of like websites. So you buy this separately, you buy your sanding bands, and I'm gonna show you how safely to use that on your natural nails and how much you can see that it is actually not bad for your natural nails. My e-file is on a number 3. Can you see how gentle that is? How gentle that is. Like, that's not gonna cut you. Really, really gentle. That's what you want on your natural nails. Can't I just watch YouTube videos and learn like that? But then when I looked into it, you need a qualification to be covered with your insurance. So if you go and watch this video and you say, oh, I know the ins and outs of a drill, I'm gonna go and buy one, you won't be covered with your insurance. So it's so important to get your qualification in order to get your insurance cover. Yeah, that's what you need for your natural nail. This is what you don't need on your natural nail. Medium bit from Glitterbels. This is what I use to debulk the acrylic once I've applied it. This is what you do not use on your natural nail. This is what I use to debulk the acrylic, so that way it's ready for top coat. And of course you can get an even coarser bit than that. This one I haven't used yet. This is from Glitterbels. This will remove the product for an infill. So this will really, really debulk the nails down to a very fine layer ready for your new design. These are the bits you do not use on your natural nails. That's why the drill gets a bad name, because it's used incorrectly. Have a look here. Also, you can buy bits that look like this one. This is sorry, it's a little bit dusty. This is the medium bit from CJP. This is called a safety bit. The reason why this is called a safety bit is because it's got the rounded head, whereas this one hasn't. I'll show you the difference. That one's got a rounded head, this one has sharp edges. So you can see the difference there. You do not use these bits on your natural nails. This one is for like debulking your builder in a bottle. So I've got builder in a bottle on this hand. It's for debulking that and infilling that and removing gel polish. Builder in a bottle. This is for debulking builder in a bottle, infilling builder in a bottle. I don't use bits like this for builder in a bottle because they're a little bit harsh. They're more for acrylics because acrylic is way more tougher. It is all down to how you use your drill. And you do get a lot of people that ask, are there any nail techs out there that do not use a drill? And because they've had a bad experience with it, which you cannot blame them, they've been cut, they've had their acrylics removed, and the natural nails are so drilled down that I've seen it for myself before, where they're so drilled down that you can actually see a groove in their natural nail. And yeah, it does turn my stomach a bit, but it is all down to the speed you have your drill and the bit that you use. That's what's important. As for what drill I chose, so before I qualified, I'd done a little bit of research. I found this drill on eBay and it looked like a portable drill. It was just a box with the curly wire, like this one. So it had the curly wire and it had like a little, rather than this big like unit, it had like a small box. I looked into that and it was only around £50 and I thought, that's really cheap. So I was looking up YouTube and reviews on whether it was good or not. I then thought to myself, this is the one I'm gonna get. It's only £50, it looks nice, it's got decent reviews. So when I went ahead and booked my course, my educator at the time had a Seung K35 and she also had it in that yellow colour too. Yellow and orange are like my two favourite summer go-to colours. So I was attracted to it straight away. I was like, I love that drill, and because I used it, I fell in love with it, and because she told me a lot about that brand and why you should go ahead and use a more expensive brand as opposed to a cheap drill. Sometimes you don't have to spend a lot of money for something to be good. I've spent money on products that have not been great. I have spent minimal money on nail products that have been fantastic and better than the one I spent more on. So it all depends on what you're using rather than the price and the costs. So I spoke to her and I said, this is the drill that I'm looking into getting. What do you think? She said, avoid it. And I said, why? Like, I thought maybe, was it because of the price and the bad rep rather than did she actually know what it done and didn't do? I don't know. So I said, like, why? What would you say is good or bad about it and stuff? What's bad about it? And she said, if you use cheap drills, the vibration on the actual, you know, like the pen that you're holding, I don't know what it's called, like a drill pen, the vibration's quite high. So if you're constantly using it, you're going to give yourself nerve damage. Well, that is one thing I did not think about. And she said they just don't last. They just don't last. You end up having a box full of dead drills and you're buying and buying and buying more because you're replacing it because they keep breaking. She said a lot of my pupils said they tried that and it just kept breaking. They kept spending more money on more drills. I then thought, well, what do you recommend? She said the Seiyang. They're like the best ones to go for. And then I thought to myself, that is what I'm going to invest in. I'm going to get a Seiyang. And I used it and I felt no vibration. That's on the number 20. Can you see there's like minimal vibration? That's on a 20. So comfortable. And then when I actually went and used it, I was like, this is so comfortable. This is like a dream. This is amazing. And that's when I thought, I'm going to get a Seiyang. I'm going to get a Seiyang K35. That's the one I really want. When I went to order them, they were like out of stock everywhere. And I thought, well, that says it all really. So I left the £50 drill. I didn't invest in it at all. Like I said, I've used cheap products that are better than the expensive ones and vice versa. I've used an expensive one that's better than a cheap one. It all depends. It's all trial and error. So that's when I invested in a Seiyang K35. And I have been using it since April 2018 because it was out of stock, so I had to pre-order it. So April 2018 and it is now April 2022. So for 4 years now, I've had the same drill and touch lots and lots of wood. It's excellent, it's going strong, I absolutely love it. If anyone was to ask me, shall I get a Seiyang, I would say yes, absolutely, 100%. Go and get yourself one. It is the best investment. Honestly, invest in a decent drill. You will not regret it. If you are thinking about using a nail drill, you're nervous, feel free to comment down below if you have any questions, if you want any advice. I really hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe for more content. I would really appreciate that. Thank you all ever so much. I hope you all have a lovely day and I will see you all soon.